What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today I want to talk to you about confirmation bias, how easily we can fall into it, and how we must guard against it. Confirmation bias caught me yesterday. Man, my ideologies were being confirmed. I was feeling good about it. Kind of made me ignore some of the things that were clues that should have clued me into what I was actually receiving, and I fell victim to confirmation bias. Doesn't change my ideals and how I view the world, but it did force me to have to issue a correction because I misinterpreted something yesterday. So let's talk about confirmation bias, shall we? Let's do it. All right, confirmation bias, according to the Oxford Languages Dictionary, it's a noun, and it says it's the tendency to interpret new evidence as confirmation of one's existing beliefs or theories. The tendency to interpret new information as evidence or confirmation of one's existing beliefs or theories. What am I talking about? Well, yesterday I read that letter from the business manager of said local, and I thought they were getting rid of the no strike clause and letting the membership know that, hey, be ready, this could be big. And I got it wrong. A member of that local reached out and commented and educated me as to what it was all about. And I'm grateful because it made me understand, and now I can bring you the information so that you can understand as well. So let's go to that comment so that we can understand what we were reading. And he hits me perfectly with the with the information. Man, the point of that letter was completely missed. This letter has nothing to do with withholding labor. This has to do with our referral system. The strike system was a mandate from the IO back in 06 or 07. If you did not take a call, you'd get a strike. 3 strikes and you would be removed from the book. This system was suspended here in 2008 or 2009 by the business manager slash financial secretary at the time because of the collapsing housing market and the lack of work. The next 2 business managers left it alone. The current business manager reinstated the system to reduce the number of people who are on the available for work book, who are in fact not available for work. The locals that were mentioned have this system in place for the exact same reason. As far as actually withholding labor, there are mechanisms built into CIR/arbitration that would allow a local to have modified CIR language for the purpose of striking. Man, like I said, I gotta love this channel because it really is an each one teach one type of deal. So what the letter was referencing was actually a system of basically 3 strikes and you're removed from the book. If you don't take calls when you're on the available for work list and you do it 3 times, you're going to be removed from the book because that means you are not available for work because you're working. And so that was my mistake, and thank you for making me sharper by educating me, which is what I ask. If you know something and I miss something, drop it in the comments so that I can learn, and then I can bring it to you guys because everybody doesn't read the comments, and then you can learn from my experience as well. That's the whole purpose behind the phrase of each one teach one. Keep the humility and be humble enough to know or recognize when you're wrong and to be able to learn so that we can grow and we get stronger. I just want to show you the example. So as I read it yesterday, hello brothers and sisters, at the last general membership meeting, I made the announcement of reinstating our strike system. I wanted to inform members that this was not a decision I rushed into. Then I started to read that. I'm like, okay, we have had an incredible amount of work over the last few years. We have grown our membership. We've set new records for man hours worked. Our apprenticeship has grown. So it's showing that, you know, they're getting stronger and they're growing and everything. It's starting to feel really good. Members have had every opportunity to take jobs in our locals. Members have quit contractors. Hold on, I'm messing with this Zoom. Members have quit contractors to take other jobs or drag a day shift just to get back on second shift. So all of this is not registering yet that he's talking about the out of work list. There's been a lot of comments made from that we deserve wages. So again, this is the membership acting up and saying, hey, we should be getting paid better. I don't disagree. Then he starts talking about the strike system, and my whole mind goes to, yeah, man, oh, this is awesome. And I started to ignore what came right next, which was the flags that say, hey, contractors are walking away from jobs and not bidding work anymore because of a lack of manpower. If contractors slow down or stop bidding work, what will our work picture look like next year? How many JWs or apprentices could be on the books? And I'm reading this, and I know I read it yesterday, but I was completely ignoring it because I was so amped up about the excitement that this business manager was going in a more direct route. So that's my fault. Apologies, and thank you to the commenter who brought it to my attention and educated me, because that's the whole purpose. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. Thank you for watching. I hope that I didn't mislead too many folks. Again, my ideals didn't change. Our only power is still our labor, and we have to be willing to have that idea out there that, hey, we do have the option of withholding our labor. We're not forced to have to come to work. There is an incentive for us to be there, and that is a wage. And so that's the balance of power between the corporation and the worker. I still believe that. I just hate that I jumped too quick and was misinforming you guys. So I'm issuing the correction, and apologies. Next time I'll be a little bit more patient with what I'm reading, and I'll try to remember, because I always try to remember that confirmation bias is a thing and it affects us all. Y'all remember, the fight's not left and right, it's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. And remember, there can be no union without you and I front and center. Let's go.